Increase the magneton pulse to 3,000 terajoules.
No, Tyrell. We can't contain the orb's Verteron emissions. We have to...
We're out of time, Zoto. The Federation's taking control of the station and our project is being cancelled. This is our last chance. Initiate the pulse. Now. Status.
I'm reading a massive Verteron cascade. We're losing primary power. Switching to backup. Safety protocols are offline.
Boost the containment beam.
Too late. The Verteron cascade is causing a subspace rupture. Scanners are offline.
Switch to portables.
The Verteron cascade is focusing on a single point. Field strength increasing. Subspatial curvature is now 1.4 million ligots and rising.
It's forming a wormhole. Is it stable?
Specify.
First Officer's Log, Stardate 51957.1. We have received a garbled distress call from the Bajoran science vessel Kiel Tool, which was testing a new means of harnessing power from the tachyon eddies in the Denorius belt. The Bajoran vessel has sustained heavy damage and its microfusion reactor is destabilizing.
Shields up, yellow alert. Mr. Worf, does that look like an accident to you?
Negative. Its hull was breached from the outside. It was attacked.
Captain, I'm picking up faint life signs aboard the Bajoran ship, but they aren't answering our hails.
O'Brien, start beaming the survivors to sickbay.
We can't get a transporter lock, sir. Too much interference from the tachyon particles in the belt and the Eichner radiation leaking from their fusion core.
Suggestions?
If we can get transport enhancers onto the survivors, we can use them to cut through the interference. We could only beam one person at a time, but it's our best shot.
Dax, how many life signs aboard the Kiel Tool?
I can't get a clear reading through all the tachyon interference.
Chief, I'm going over there. Have Ensign Bailey meet me in the shuttle bay with a pack of transport enhancers. Anybody we can't beam out, I'll bring back the old-fashioned way.
Aye, sir.
Cisco to Bashir. Prepare to receive casualties.
Acknowledged.
Mr. Worf, you have the con.
Cisco, an alien ship has decloaked and engaged us. Their torpedoes have penetrated our shields. We have sustained multiple hull breaches. Containment fields are holding. The torpedoes appear to have caused minimal structural damage, but weapons and propulsion are offline. They may be deploying some form of electromagnetic weaponry. Sir, Chief O'Brien was injured during the initial assault. He is conscious, but immobile. The Chief will instruct me as I attempt to manually restore the damaged systems.
Acknowledged. Fortify the bridge and engineering in case the Defiant gets boarded.
Understood. Worf, out.
your wrist beacon.
Acknowledged. Warp out. Chief, I'm inside the engine room.
Good. One of the ships has been destroyed. You'll need to replace it. There should be parts inside the control room. Program the chip using a writer console, and then slot it into the faulty rack.
Understood. Warp out. Warp to O'Brien. I have the replacement chip.
Program the chip using a writer console, and then slot it into the faulty rack.
Acknowledged. Warp out. Warp to O'Brien. The deuterium regulator has been repaired.
Nice work, sir. I'll make an engineer out of you yet.
Chief, I have reached engineering.
Sir, you need to locally repair the impulse and tactical systems before diverting power from the warp core.
Understood. Warp out.
Heads up!
Head to engineering, Commander. Even though we've lost warp propulsion, we can still divert power from the core to feed impulse and tactical.
I'm on my way. Worf out. Chief, I am at the warp core.
Okay, you need to manually reinitialize the core and redirect the EPS flow to impulse and tactical. Use the central console, Commander.
Acknowledged. Warp out. Warp to Chief O'Brien. Impulse and tactical systems are operational. I am returning to the bridge.
Commander, I hope your captain is willing to assist my brethren. I am convinced we will find an answer to the role the Pa-wraiths will play in Bajor's future, buried inside the temple ruin on Gerado. The answer lies in the orbs of the Pa-wraiths. Kywin fears what we may discover. That's the only reason she has forbidden all Bajorans access to the mine and the temple.
Sir, the technician who discovered the bodies is still in a state of shock. Conducting repairs on the hull exterior can be nerve-wracking at the best of times. I can't imagine what the poor kid went through when he opened that access panel, and 2 Cardassian corpses jumped out at him.
Commander, please review my report on Obanik and the Kaltan's raid on his monastery. I've uploaded it to your pad. I find Obanik's religious beliefs abhorrent, but I know that part of him is still the sincere, compassionate man I remember. He has to be. He needs our help and protection from these fanatics.
I think I've seen the Gerado temple ruin that Obanik has described in my recent nightmares. I can't explain why, but I feel compelled to visit the temple. I just hope Kywin feels compelled to let me.
Worf, I've got something. I found a report in the archive on Memory Alpha from a deep space scout ship that patrols the Romulan neutral zone. The species that attacked us and the Bajoran science vessel is the Grigari. They're scavengers and pirates from the fringes of the Beta Quadrant. I've uploaded a full report to your pad. Oh, and remember, you promised you'd prepare gach for me tonight.
Rumor has it you may be taking a trip to an ancient Bajoran temple on Gerado. You should know, I have clients who would pay very handsomely for any rare Bajoran artifacts you might find lying around. As their broker, all I expect is a modest cut. 40%. Think it over. May the wisdom of the prophets guide you.
Sir?
The Cardassian corpses were desiccated by their prolonged exposure to space. However, based on the degree of molecular damage they sustained from exposure to cosmic particles, I'd estimate they died approximately 6 years ago, not long before the Cardassian withdrawal from the station. They appear to have rematerialized from transport inside the station's hull. However, there's no way to tell whether it was deliberate or accidental.
Commander, I've forwarded the dead Cardassians' DNA profiles to Cardassia Prime for identification.
It would seem Constable Odo has stumbled upon a most perplexing murder mystery. Apparently, 2 unidentified Cardassian soldiers had the distinct misfortune to become fused into the hull of the station some 6 years ago. It reminds me of an old Cardassian saying, "There are ways to die, and there are ways to die."
Personal log, supplemental. After meeting with Obanik, the captain received permission from Kai Wynn to lead a mission to the temple on Bajor's abandoned moon, Gerardo. The captain seems to feel the temple holds a cure for the nightmares that have invaded his sleep these past few weeks. Although this mission is not official Starfleet business, I volunteered to accompany the captain because I do not trust Obanik. I have no doubt that he and his cult have not revealed their true motives for seeking the temple.
Dax to away team. A Bajoran assault vessel and impulse ship are approaching. Neither ship is responding to our hails. We suspect it's the same Kaltan faction that attacked Obanik's monastery.
Commander, raise shields, but keep your distance.
Aye, sir. Away team, the assault vessel has established orbit. They're beaming troops to your location. The smaller impulse ship is in the atmosphere and is heading toward the facility.
Dax, notify the station and the Bajoran government that we're under attack and require immediate assistance. Away team, ready your weapons and look sharp. We still have a job to do.
Dax to Worf. The auxiliary shaft is located at the far side of the canyon. You'll need to cut through the base to reach the objective. Major Clear has already opened the exterior gates.
Drop your...
Chief, sections of the facility are locked off.
You'll need access cards to reach those areas, Commander.
Acknowledged. Warp out. Sections of the facility are
You'll need access cards to reach those areas.
understood. Worf out.
Mission objectives.
Drop your weapon!
Mr. Worf, set your tricorder to make a holographic scan of the mural.
Aye, sir.
Dax to Captain Sisko.
Good to hear your voice, old man. Report.
O'Brien adjusted the comm system's frequency harmonics to compensate for the planet's magnesite deposits.
Good work. And the Kaltan?
Retreating. 3 Bajoran militia cruisers are en route. They'll be here in 4 minutes. What's your status, Ben?
We found the shrine. There aren't any orbs here, but we found a mural that might be of some help.
Scan complete, Captain.
We're finished here, Dax. Radio ahead and tell Quark we're going to need Holosuite 1.
For how long?
As long as it takes.
And if he objects?
Tell him I insist. 3 to beam up.
Personal log, stardate 51957.9. We have accomplished our mission on Gerardo and are en route to Deep Space Nine, where we will study the mural in more detail. The Bajoran government has vowed to investigate the Kaltan attack on the temple. Constable Odo reports the Carnelian Circle, a medical organization on Cardassia, has sent an official to take command of his investigation into the 2 dead Cardassians that were found in the bulkhead today at 0641 hours. However, Chief O'Brien discovered a hidden lab behind the bulkhead, so Captain Sisko has ordered the lab sealed and instructed Odo to stall the Cardassians until we return. I, for one, recommended they be sent back to Cardassia. Having them on the station can only lead to trouble. Of that, I am certain.
The Carnelian Circle appreciates your cooperation in this matter. We are trying to locate all the Cardassians who went missing in action during the Bajoran occupation. The victims you discovered were actually part of Gul Dukat's elite guard. As you might imagine, there's considerable political pressure to investigate their deaths. There are those who believe Dukat might have killed them to conceal one of his more heinous war crimes. We'll return to Cardassia once we've conducted our own examination of the laboratory.
I've uploaded my preliminary analysis of the Gerardo mural to your pad. It's clear the mural depicts the three orbs of the Pa Wraiths and the wormhole, but it's not clear what that relationship is. I'll set the computer to begin translating the ideograms. However, the translation will take several hours, or maybe even days.
Commander, Obanic's gone back to Bajor to help his brethren restore the monastery, and to study the hollow image of the mural.
According to the station schematics, the laboratory in Pylon 2 doesn't exist. The Cardassians disguise the space by making the adjoining sections appear larger than they really are. But that's not the best part. The power conduits to the lab have been rerouted, so that even the computer doesn't know it exists. Bloody Cardis.
Commander, the Carnelian Circle team leader, Provost Dejar, is asked to examine the laboratory where the rest of the victims' bodies were discovered. I'll be taking her there shortly.
When I heard we were expecting Cardassian visitors, it was music to my ears. At last, I thought, I'll finally be able to shift those crates of Kanar left behind from the Cardassian occupation. Imagine my disappointment when I discovered there were only 3 Cardassians aboard that big shuttle. And none of them bring Kanar! It's like my father always said, when you're looking to make a profit, you can't beat a drunk Cardassian.
I've completed my analysis of the soldiers' remains. They weren't beamed into the hull. Judging from the molecular disruption in their tissue and the surrounding metal, it appears the Cardassians and the bulkhead were struck by a concentrated spatial distortion field. The question is, what caused the distortion field?
Sir?
I presume the Carnelian Circle have come to retrieve their fallen comrades and investigate their mysterious deaths. I must say, that's quite a lofty honor for 2 lowly soldiers.
Commander.
The bodies were found on the other side of that bulkhead.
Station-wide worker revolt in progress. Priority security protocols activated.
It's still here. Now I can finish what I began all those years ago. Terrell to Corza. I have the package, and we're on our way. Prepare for launch.
Cisco to Ops. Red alert. Dajar and her team are from the Obsidian Order. They're trying to steal an orb that was hidden on board the station.
Captain, I don't know how she did it, but Dajar reactivated the Cardassians' counterinsurgency program. We've lost computer access to virtually every system.
Sir, the program has also triggered a station-wide transport scrambler. Nobody can beam on or off the station, including the Cardis.
That means she's heading for their shuttle on foot. I may be able to catch up with her.
Captain, I'm heading to docking port 5 to cut her off.
Acknowledged. Chief, is there any way to override the security lockdown?
If we manually reinitialize one of the computer cores, we may be able to quarantine the security program in diagnostic mode.
Captain, I'll take care of the computer core.
Good luck, Major. Cisco out.
Dajar's unit ambushed us, sir. We couldn't stop them.
Over there!
O'Brien, progress report.
Sir, I'm coordinating Major Kira and the engineering team from Ops.
Acknowledged. Worf out. Chief, what is your status?
Nothing to report, Commander.
Understood. Worf out.
Cardassians have activated the ore shaft purge cycle. Whatever you do, don't go inside the shaft. You'll be sucked into the vaporization grid.
I noticed. Chief, is there any way to shut off the purge cycle?
O'Brien to Worf. The Cardassians have activated the ore shaft's purge cycle. Whatever you do, don't go inside the shaft. You'll be sucked into the vaporization grid.
I noticed. Chief, Is there any way to shut off the purge cycle?
The controls are located in the adjacent core processing room. But I can't guarantee they're functional.
I'm on my way. Worf out.
Drop your weapon!
Chuck!
Drop your weapon!
Dax to Worf. The Cardassian security program has reactivated anti-personnel turrets in sections of the station. They've been sent to neutralize any life form that isn't Cardassian. Keep your distance, Worf. Dax out.
Drop your weapon! Cardassian!
I have sealed off the enemy's path to the docking ring.
Good work, Commander.
Ben, the Cardassians are moving their shuttle to the pylon's upper docking port. Jar and her team are making their way to the new exit point.
Understood. I'll try to intercept them.
Sir, I'm detecting a surge of Eigner radiation near the top of the upper ore shaft. I think the Cardassians have armed a trilithium bomb in there.
Captain, I will proceed to the ore shaft and attempt to defuse the device.
Very good, Mr. Worf. Cisco out.
Dax to Worf. I'm picking up anomalous graviton signatures inside the pylon.
Drop
I think the Cardassians are placing gravitic mines. Scan the area and proceed with caution. Dax out.
Drop that weapon!
Worf, the trilithium explosive is located above you, near the top of the shaft.
How do I get up there?
You'll need to unlock the maintenance elevator and regulator ring. The controls are located in the next section. The access point is in the opposite side of the shaft.
Acknowledged. Warp out. Dax, report.
Worf, the trilithium explosive is located above you, near the top of the shaft.
How do I get up there?
You'll need to unlock the maintenance elevator and regulator ring. The controls are located in the next section. The access point is in the opposite side of the shaft.
Understood. Worf out.
Drop your weapon! Drop your weapon!
Worf, a propellant conduit has ruptured. The section ahead of you is flooded with nitrogen tetroxide. Don't touch it. It's lethal.
Deactivated the explosion.
Dax to Cisco, Dejar's shuttle is getting away. Tractor beam's still offline.
Track them.
They've gone to warp. I'm sorry, Ben. We've lost them.
Damn it. Senior staff to my office, on the double.
The computer finished translating the mural ideograms, and it doesn't look good. According to the text, the three orbs are the keys to ascension. Together, they hold the power to release the Paul Wraiths from Purgatory and open the gates to their own celestial temple, a second wormhole. If the orbs can open a new wormhole, it's entirely possible Tyrell could create a weapon capable of forming transient subspace ruptures. I'll forward this information to Starfleet Command and get ready for the Ulysses mission.
Tyrell's tampering with powers she doesn't understand and can't control. I'm worried Starfleet will make the same mistake if we succeed in recovering the orb from SR3.
Starfleet Command isn't happy we let the Obsidian Order steal a potential superweapon from the station. The recovery of the orb from the Ulysses wreckage on SR3 is an attempt to level the playing field. Details of the SR3 orb and the Ulysses crash have been uploaded to your pad, along with our mission objectives.
This should never have happened. Keeping their weapons and crew in transporter suspension was ingenious, but I should have caught it. Anyway, my full report on Prefect Terrell and the Orb Laboratory has been uploaded to your pad. It includes all the data Chief O'Brien was able to extract from the laboratory workstations and the information Garrick and I gleaned from our few remaining sources inside Cardassian intelligence.
Repairs are underway in Pylon 2 and the computer core. It's a good thing we were able to deactivate the trilithium bombs. There wouldn't have been much left to repair otherwise. The security program that Terrell activated has been purged for good. It was a copy of the counterinsurgency program that Jake triggered a few years ago. Somehow it managed to conceal itself when we scanned the network after purging the last one, just to be on the safe side. I have a team scanning the entire network for anomalous routines that could be exploited as a backdoor.
I'd like to lodge a formal complaint regarding station security. Frodo spent a little less of his time harassing me and my clients. Perhaps he'd be able to stop real criminals and threats to security. Like, say, a group of 50 Obsidian Order killers.
Thankfully, our casualties were light, considering the circumstances. The severely injured are all in stable condition. I'm preparing a wide variety of medical supplies for the SR-3 mission, on the remote chance that any of the Ulysses crew survived the crash.
Sir?
Odo shouldn't be so hard on himself. The Obsidian Order are the undisputed masters of subterfuge and infiltration. From what I gather, Prefect Terrell was and still is obsessed with the red orbs and the potential they have as weapons of mass destruction. She is, by all accounts, quite mad. However, her heart is in the right place, at least as far as I'm concerned. Her goal is to create a weapon that will allow Cardassia to free itself from Dominion enslavement and restore the Empire to its former glory. If only I could believe that's how it would all play out. I'll do everything in my power to help locate Terrell and the orb.
Personal log, stardate 51959.2. Under cloak, the Defiant has infiltrated Cardassian space. We are seeking a downed Starfleet research vessel, the Ulysses, which crashed on SR-3 in 2359. Admiral Ross's briefing said the Ulysses had found an orb, like the one Terrell stole from the station. The Cardassians shot them down before they could do any research. I'll be joining Captain Sisko on the away mission to recover the orb. Unfortunately, the Chief says we cannot beam directly to the crash site because of severe ionic distortion in the atmosphere.
No sign of survivors, sir. We've got company!
away team.
Go ahead, Major.
A Jem'Hadar ship just dropped out of warp. We're under attack. They didn't show up on any of our long-range scans.
O'Brien to bridge. You'd better get down here, Major. It looks like we...
Chief, respond, please.
Major, get down to engineering immediately.
On my way. Dax, you have the con.
Jock!
Kira to away team.
Go ahead, Major.
Lieutenant Sulak's a changeling, Captain. He tampered with our long-range sensors and attacked O'Brien. It's a good bet the Dominion knows our mission objectives.
Acknowledged. Where's the changeling now?
It escaped into the ventilation conduits. I expect it'll try to sabotage other systems.
Major, lead a security team to hunt down and neutralize the changeling.
Acknowledged. Kira out.
Cisco to away team. Set your weapons to full power. The Jem'Hadar have attacked the Defiant, and they'll be coming after us next. Cisco out.
Sir, how could the Jem'Hadar determine our location from orbit? The atmospheric interference should have masked our life signs.
Mission objectives.
Heads up!
Kira to away, team. We've lost shields. The Jem'Hadar are boarding the ship. Captain, I believe they intend to capture the Defiant, not destroy it. We're trying to stop Sulak before...
Cisco to Defiant. Major, please respond. Worf, We've lost contact with the Defined. Proceed to the objective. We can't allow the orb to fall into the hands of the Dominion.
Aye, sir. Worf, out.
Surrender or be destroyed.
Cisco to Worf. I'm on the Ulysses. Over there! I've requested doors to Shuttle Bay 1 to gain access. The Jet have located the ship. Expect a welcoming party, Commander.
Acknowledged. Warp out.
Cisco to Worf. I've reactivated the Ulysses auxiliary reactor. That should give us limited access to workstations and entry systems. Cisco out.
Mission objective. Mission objectives.
Captain Sisko. Alpha objective achieved. Worf out. Captain, what is your status?
Heading to the objective. Neutralizing hostiles.
Acknowledged. Warp out. Major Kira, please respond. They are jamming communications. Chief O'Brien, please respond.
Access to the ship. Be destroyed.
I have the package. I'll contact you once I've located a safe exit. Sisko out.
Worf to Captain Sisko. Beta objective achieved. Worf out.
Sisko to Worf. Exit at the lifeboat bays. They're on deck 14, past the deuterium tanks. Sisko out.
Worf to Captain Sisko. Gamma objective achieved. Worf out.
Over there! Fire at will!
Unless you wish to see your captain vaporized, I suggest you drop your weapon. I assure you, today is a good day to surrender.
The Cleon's defensive postures are quite effective. He seems to have incorporated at least 2 elements of our fighting style into his own.
Yes, that was unexpected. But he drops his left hand too quickly after executing the arm lock and palm strike combination.
True, though I was quite impressed by his pain threshold. I broke at least 4 of his ribs, and judging by his breathing, one seems to have pierced his left lung.
If he weren't so easily damaged, he might have made a worthy sparring target.
Attention! A prisoner uprising in Section Z Tango 4 has escalated out of control. All Jem'Hadar not assigned to critical functions are to report there at once and restore order.
A pity the Vorta will not let us kill him.
Obedience leads to victory.
And victory is life.
Leave him here. We will return for him shortly.
Prisoners have escaped from detention blocks 12, 17, and 25. Fugitives may be armed. Eliminate on sight. Remember, obedience brings victory.
The Vorta command the Jem'Hadar. That is the order of things.
Investigating disturbance. Over there!
Intruder alert.
Or be killed by the Jem'Hadar. We must do this. I surrender.
I promise you will not be harmed. Here, take it.
Fugitives may be armed. Eliminate. Remember, obedience brings victory. Prisoners have fugitives may be armed. Eliminate on sight. Remember, obedience brings victory. Attention. Prisoners have escaped from detention blocks 12, 17, and 25. Fugitives may be armed. Eliminate on sight. Remember, obedience brings victory.
Victory is life! Surrender or be destroyed.
Mission objectives.
Over there!
Fire at will!
alert.
Over there!
Surrender immediately, or be killed by the Jemadar. Here, take this. I surrender. You will fail. Over there!
Surrender while you still can. I promise you will not be harmed. Intruder alert.
Mission objectives.
Over there! Victory is life! Ah! Victory is life!
Remember, obedience brings victory.
It won't be easy beating the Obsidian Order at their own game, but failure is not an option this time. Starfleet Command has received reports of anomalous subspace disturbances around Haas Taral. It seems Tyrell is making progress in developing her weapon, so we have to move fast. I've uploaded your mission objectives to your pad.
Mission objectives.
I've modified the Defiance sensor pallets. They'll be fully shielded from plasma storm disruptions once we enter the Badlands. I just hope the course that Garrick's informant plotted for us steers clear of the worst of it.
I've uploaded all the information I have on Tyrell's research facility to your pad. The base is protected by sentry turrets, gravitic mines, disruptor fields, surveillance nodes, and a garrison of armed guards. I won't lie. Our chances of success are minuscule, but at least it promises to be entertaining.
The Major's transceiver implant will let her secretly communicate with us during her mission on Haas Taral. But to avoid detection, she'll need to maintain radio silence for the majority of her mission.
That's quite a surgical feat. Transforming Major Kira into a Cardassian. You know, I told Dr. Bashir I have a lot of clients who pay good latinum to have their appearance transformed like that. Of course, he gave me the big Starfleet speech about how it's more important to save lives than to make profit. Blah, blah, blah. I tried to tell him that by changing their appearance, he would be saving their lives. And making a tidy profit at the same time. Oh, humans.
Her transformation's remarkable, isn't it? It's a work of genius. A masterpiece, if I say so myself. Seriously. Her appearance should stand up to any cursory inspection. I just hope the Obsidian Order doesn't subject her to a genetic examination.
So, how do I look? It was a little over 3 years ago that the Obsidian Order kidnapped me and altered my appearance to resemble Legate Gamore's daughter, Ileana. Somehow, using a similar ruse to deceive the Obsidian Order has a certain ironic justice. I'll be assuming the identity of Alira Rajal, a recently recruited scientist who was supposed to be leaving for Haas Taral tomorrow. Garrick has seen to it that I'll take her place on the shuttle.
Personal log, stardate 51965.2. Garrick's informants have verified that Tyrell took the stolen orb to an Obsidian Order laboratory on Haas Taral, inside the Badlands. We have detected a number of severe subspatial disruptions during the past 21 hours, which could mean Tyrell is close to developing her superweapon. Our mission is to penetrate the Obsidian Order facility on the surface, stop Tyrell, and bring back the orb. Major Kira has been surgically altered to pass for a Cardassian and has assumed the identity of Alira Rajal, a junior science officer recently assigned to the Obsidian Order base. Major Kira will travel to the base aboard a Cardassian transport and infiltrate the facility. Once we receive her signal, the captain and I will beam down to Has Taral to recover the orb.
Dax to Worf. Head to the Thoronite exhaust port. It's located outside the base at the far end of the island. Watch your step, Worf. The Cardassians have mined the perimeter.
Acknowledged. Warp out.
Kira to Defiant. I've shut down the facility's surveillance nodes, proceeding to the next objective.
Acknowledged.
Defiant. I've acquired a passcode key. I'm heading down to the research center.
Understood. Good luck, Major.
Cisco to Worf. I've shut off the Thoronite venting system. Climb into the exhaust port and work your way through the conduits to enter the base. Aye, sir.
Warp to Defiant. I'm inside.
Acknowledged. I've uploaded the coordinates of the target areas to your tricorder. They should appear as blue markers. Good luck, Worf. And remember, I want you back in one piece.
Acknowledged. Warp out.
Drop your weapon!
Mission objectives.
Garrett, sections of the base are sealed off by disruptor fields.
There should be a card reader next to the field emitters. You'll need a passcode card to gain access to these areas. Perhaps, if you ask nicely, the guards will let you borrow theirs.
Understood. Worf out.
Drop your weapon!
Worf to Defiant. Beta objective achieved. Worf out.
Drop your weapon! Drop your weapon!
Worf to Defiant. Alpha objective achieved. Worf out.
Cure to away, team. Attack into the security control center and unlock the elevator to the lab.
I'm on my way. Cisco out.
Drop your... Drop your...
Worf to Defiant. Alpha objective achieved. Worf out.
Mission objectives.
Worf to Defiant. Gamma objective achieved. Worf out.
Drop your weapon!
Worf to Defiant. Beta objective achieved. Worf out. Captain.
It has to be destroyed.
Tyrell!
It's evil, Captain. Pure evil. You can't understand. Let me destroy it now, before it's too late.
Emissary, thank you for leading me to the last orb of the Power Wraiths. I couldn't have found it without you and your crew. Remove the orb from the containment beam and place it in the shell. I can't tell you what this means to me. Years ago, I found the orb on Gerardo while we were excavating the old temple. Ever since that day, the Power Wraiths have spoken to me through that orb, telling me what I must do. It's my destiny to gather all 3 orbs of the Power Wraiths and open the door to their celestial temple. Then Bajor will realize the Power Wraiths have been the only true prophets all along. The Gregari were a necessary evil, I'm afraid. Their methods may be crude, but I'm sure you'll agree they're effective.
You'll never get the 3rd orb, Obanik. I'll make certain of it.
Quite the contrary. An entire battalion of Gregari shock troopers have already taken control of Deep Space Nine and the SR-3 orb. Once I return to the station, I'll begin the ritual of Coast Corral Thanamoyan, the creation of a new celestial temple.
You mean a new wormhole? You really are insane.
Maurice, I realize this must be hard for you. But when you feel the love of the Pares, you'll understand I did what was best for Bajor, and you'll thank me.
Captain, you must destroy the orb.
We don't know how.
I do. I spent years trying to harness its power. It can't be controlled, but it can be destroyed.
Captain, we've got company. A full platoon of Cardassians is on its way. We have to go.
How, Tyrell? How do we destroy the orbs?
Conjugated graviton beams. You can modify your phasers to fire them.
Thank you. We have to stop Obanik before he opens that wormhole. Cisco to Defiant. Beam us aboard and set course back to DS9. Best possible speed. Energize. Cisco to Odo, report.
Captain, Gregary pods have breached sections of Pylon 2, the docking and habitat rings, and the mid-core assembly. We've sustained heavy damage. Tactical and transporters are offline.
Sir, if the Gregari break into the computer cores, we could lose control of every system, including life support.
Ben, I'm detecting a Verteron cascade from inside Tyrell's laboratory. Obanik's attempting to open the wormhole.
Lock onto the orbs and beam them on board.
I can't get a lock. The Verteron cascade is disrupting the transporter signal. We can't beam anything into or out of the lab.
Odo, get the civilians to the lifeboats. If we can't stop Obanik and the Gregari, the station will be torn apart.
Understood, Captain.
Okay, people, listen up. Major, you'll beam into the upper sections of Pylon 2 and clear out the Gregari in this area. Worf, your job is to safeguard the computer cores. Do whatever it takes.
Aye, sir.
I'll take the ore processor section and try to stop Obanik. We'll all rendezvous at the laboratory. Chief, after you finish recalibrating our phasers to fire graviton beams, I'll need you on ops. Dax, you have the con.
Aye, sir.
Coast Navalt, Amogan, my children. Let us pray together and usher in the return of the true prophets and the rebirth of Bajor. Baja Korek, Bola Balani, Manam Kose Plaso, Makora, Baja Korek, Bola Bala. Welcome, welcome. We faced many trials, but your love gave us the strength to overcome. Guide us, embrace us, deliver us. Let us be your vessels.
EPS conduits in Grid 38 are exposed. Reroute the mission objectives. Power and I'll begin repair. Chief, the EPS conduit. This is Lieutenant Ramsey. Be advised, Gregari troopers are armed with... Do not attempt to engage the intruders without backup.
is Worf. I was attacked by the Wraith, but I forced it to withdraw.
Captain, the Wraith is heading back to the laboratory to replenish its strength.
Understood, Chief. Worf, head to the lab immediately.
Acknowledged. Worf out.
To knock the Wraith back into the rupture before it closes! Fire!
Personal log, stardate 51968.4. After the proto-wormhole imploded, the Grigari fled the station. They are a formidable race, but at heart, they are cowards and lack the discipline to achieve anything beyond petty thievery. The Chief and his engineering teams are working around the clock to repair the station, but his latest report indicates the station will not be fully operational for at least 1 month. The Defiant also will require heavy repairs over the next few weeks, but I am already confident the ship is ready to return to short-range patrols while we test our repairs. If the events of the past few days are any indication, the Pa Wraiths might prove to be an even greater threat than the Dominion, both to Deep Space Nine and the Federation. We must never again allow them to strike so close to home.